What's up, disc golfers? Joe here with Joe's Disc Golf, and I am here to talk to you about the Open at Belton 2021. It seems like we just played this tournament, and we kind of have, way back in the long ago, far away time of November 2020, when this was just a lowly A tier. I say just a lowly A tier, but really, this was a fantastic event. It has now been promoted to a Silver Series stop, which means we're going to have a lot more pros showing up here. So the Open at Belton is happening this weekend, this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can catch the final round live on Disc Golf Network. Unfortunately, through some exhaustive research on Jomez, GK, Gatekeeper, and Parsave production websites, it doesn't look like any of those guys are covering this tournament. So there might be a smaller, more regional YouTube channel covering this, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like we'll have all that much coverage. I could be wrong. I am only human. I am a one-man operation running this whole show. I'm webmaster, producer, editor, everything, basically. I run it. Like I said, one-man show here, but I love doing it. I love disc golf. So who won last year? As I said before, this was an A tier that kind of slipped under the radar. They were trying to get it up to where it is now in the Silver Series. So, well, who won it? Well, that would be the one and only Ezra Aderhold. He won this by 3 strokes over Mason Ford. Looking back at the registration of this disc golfers, of the disc golfers there weren't a lot of heavy hitters there. You didn't have your Paul McBeth, your Calvin Heimburg, your Ricky Wysockis, your Eagle McMahons. They were not there. This year, however, is a very different story. This year, you do have all of those guys. You have, looking at the registration list, you do have Paul McBeth, Ricky Wysocki, Ezra's going back, all the big guys, Garrett Gurthie, Calvin Heimburg, and so many more. Go check out the list. There are 117 registered players, when last year, there's only 56 on the MPO side. So they more than doubled, by just a smidge, more than doubled how many people are playing in this tournament, just showing you the power of upgrading this from an A stop to a Silver Series stop. So, that's what's going on. So, who do I think will win this tournament? Who do I think has who possibly has the best tournament chances here? Well, in my mind, one of the best people here is Ezra. He played this tournament last year at this course, so he has some experience there, but that's not someone I would pick on my top spot. My top spot would go to Kevin Jones. He's been pretty quiet this year. I think this is the tournament where he's going to step out. It is a lower pressure tournament. It is more of a relaxed atmosphere, being Silver Series. Only 25% of normal points from a normal Pro Tour stop. So I think that this more relaxed attitude is going to serve Kevin Jones well, get him back in the swing of things, and see how that goes. Now, if I was doing skip ace, I'd hedge with Paul McBeth. His showing last weekend was not great. It wasn't bad by any stretch. He still finished top 10, but he had to do a lot of work on day 3. I think here, this is going to be, again, that little more relaxed atmosphere, I think, is going to serve him well as kind of a palate cleanser. And my third pick for skip ace would have been Ezra Aderhold. Now, I think that's pretty good. I think at a 1022 rating, he is a bit of a bargain. And again, he has that experience here. Those are my top 3 picks. After that, it kind of gets a little sketchy, especially if someone like Paul McBeth really just starts to run away with this, like we saw with Eagle McMahon. Those people who finish further back with strokes, you really get punished hard with skip ace. And unfortunately, skip ace, none of the leagues I'm in are doing the Open at Belton. So that would be who I would pick this time around. On the FPO side in 2020, Valerie Mandujano took first place by 5 strokes over Catrina Allen. She had a fantastic showing there. Again, like the MPO side, the normal heavy hitters. Again, like the MPO side, the normal heavy hitters weren't there. Your Paige Pierces, your Kona Panis, those type of players weren't there. There were only 9 registered FPO players for this tournament. This year, we're going to triple that to 27, and you'll find most of the people you'd expect to find, such as Catrina Allen, Hailey King, Valerie Mandujano. You will not find Paige Pierce. She is skipping this tournament. I don't know why, but with how early registration goes, She probably was looking at it going, hey, you know what? I need to take that week off because Waco is going to be challenging. Texas State at Tyler is going to be another tough tournament. So, maybe she wants to give her arm a break. Maybe she had other engagements. You never know. Surprise, surprise, pros have life outside of disc golf. I don't know if you knew that. Fun fact right there. My little FF fun fact. So who would I pick for this tournament? I know Kona Star Panis is rocking that tournament. She crushed it at Waco there. If you haven't watched that, go watch her rounds. Go watch that coverage because she put on a clinic of how to win a tournament, how to stay cool and calm under pressure. From hole 1, she was just dominant till, well, that would be hole, 54? Math hard. If you count all 3 tournaments, 18 holes, 54, go nailed it. So my skip ace choices would be Catrina Allen and Kona Star Panis. Catrina, fantastic disc golfer. She did put up a hell of a fight last week. It was just Kona's turn to shine. It was the wind didn't bother her like it bothered literally every other player. I don't know how it happened, but she did all the right things. She is a great choice there. And again, my second pick here would be Kona Star Panis because at a 927 rated, she is undervalued. After her showing at Waco, her rating is going to go up. It is going to go up probably by a decent amount. And I think with her points cost, she would be a nice little sleeper pick right there. Get her while she is low. Well, I'm not saying you shouldn't get her later, but if you're looking to save like 30, 40 points on a top tier player and you're trying to go, all right, can I afford Paul McBeth? You can take Kona Star Panis and then still take a Paul McBeth on the MPO side and know that that points difference is a good option right there. We'll see what happens again when this next round rating comes out. If you have a few extra points to spend, I'd put my money on Valerie Mandujano. She won it last year, like I said. She's got some great experience here. Fantastic player. All those ladies are fantastic players. So those are my picks there. My person who I think will win it, I think, will be Kevin Jones on the MPO side. And I think Catrina Allen will be relaxed enough and a little pissed off after her showing at Waco. Not that she should be upset with that. However, I think just that competitive side is going to come out, and I think she's going to rock it here at the Open at Belton. And as I mentioned before, it looks like only Disc Golf Network will have the final round live. That will be Sunday, March 21st. I don't know if I will be able to watch this and get a review out in time. I'll be playing in my own tournament at a C tier here in Fort Wayne, where I'm hoping to not crap the bed. So unfortunately, if you're going to look for a wrap-up for the Belton, Open at Belton, I don't know if I'll be able to get to that, but I will do my best. You guys have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe here on YouTube. Ring that bell for notifications. Leave a comment below. It really helps the algorithm, helps me find this podcast channel. On top of that, if you're listening on the audio podcast, rate and review 5 stars. It's the appropriate amount of stars to give for this podcast. Otherwise, anything less is physically impossible. And don't forget to comment. This is a good podcast or whatever. Thank you, Treesus. Everybody have a great day. I can't wait to see you all in the next video. And let's go sling some discs.